up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready.
2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Right there, 54 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Easy, alert! 54. Let's go. Check.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, pump. Check. 22. Check. Easy, alert.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Lady. Check. Watch 54. You don't know no better.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, he's brought down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2nd and long. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Stay 50, stay 50.
From the 50, Stafford. Looking down. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go. Let's go.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ray McLeod, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Big 20. Hey, Delta.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 59.
White.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Here's Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, 70! Look at him.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
He's not going to get me.
32!
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Stafford now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 54-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, easy. Hey.
Mike spot 4. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try the left side. Swift, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Begin.
Zero.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
They go to Johnson again. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike spot 4.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Caught by Jones. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Get ready.
Check 9. 32.
On 1st down, Swift. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready. Lady.
Check. Watch 54. Switch up.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Nickel. 64 is weak. Side strike. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 27 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check, 59.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And they open the